Alright guys, what's going on? Bully Kid here checking in. We're actually on our way to our second job from our first job. Today's video was kind of exciting because we advanced the ignition timing 2 degrees on the 8th gen Civic right here using Hondata software. And we already dialed in our air fuel ratios, so that shouldn't be a problem. So now I'm hoping to see quite a big difference with the 2 degrees of ignition timing advance. I'm hoping I can see the top end pull a little bit better. Just dialing in the air fuel ratios, everything looks a lot better. The car feels a lot better. So I'm hoping with the advancement here and the proper air fuel ratios, this puppy roars. Honestly, I don't know if we're gonna even go turbo. This thing feels so damn good right now. But anyway, I want to make this video because I want to do real impression. I haven't even punched it on the new tune right now because I want to really express how I feel after I do it on camera for you guys. So once we're gonna leave this hot spot downtown area, we'll open it up for you guys, and hopefully I'm happy. Hopefully I'm not disappointed. Again, this is my first time tuning anything in my life. Essentially, I've never tuned Hondas, never tuned cars, but we got the gist of it, so we're just working our magic right now and going step by step with the tuning process. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. It's not the right time to do this, boys. Not the right time. Too many cars, too much traffic. I got 5 knock counts. It does feel a little bit more peppy though, I'm not gonna lie. Like giving it throttle right here at these higher RPMs, I do feel a little bit more response. Hopefully we get a chance to open her up here somewhere. BMW right here. We got a 335. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Exhaust blow off out. Me and my boys, or my boys I should say, always have these cars here. I can definitely tell you he doesn't have a catalytic converter. My boys that have Beamers are probably looking at me right now like I'm a rice burner. Yeah, he's definitely running no cats, probably E. All you guys with the 335s run that E blend. We got a Scion TC 2nd gen behind us actually. I'm not sure if it's turboed or not. I see an intercooler, or what looks like an intercooler in the back. I'm probably going to do a first gear here. Load up the transmission here, braking gas. Pedal to the metal. Alright, well, hopefully I got that data log because the computer just turned off. I think I honestly missed it. For data logging. Alright, so I am seeing that 30 degrees right towards red line though. I thought honestly it would be a little sooner. We would see more timing earlier on, but I guess that's the way Hondata has this built in. Again, I did get another knock here on this pool. So again, once we get back, we'll take a look at all the knocks. Yeah, it just keeps on knocking. It's picking up knock, so it's retarding the ignition timing some more, which isn't obviously the best to make the power. But that's gonna be a wrap right now, guys. I'll get back to you after my shift. We'll talk a little bit about the data log. We'll see what we come up with. Alright guys, on my lunch break right now, I reviewed the logs. One funny thing is, on one of the fuel parameters, instead of putting 1% of extra fuel, and I actually took 1% of fuel away for this ignition timing tune, so we fixed that. And then we also added some fuel around 4,800 to 5,000 RPMs, because that's where we noticed some of that knock. So I guess it doesn't like that ignition timing around 48 to 5,000 RPM. So we just added 1% of fuel there. I'm gonna be uploading that tune right now. So in order to upload that tune, turn the keys forward. This is the new corrected tune. We're just gonna hit the upload button right here. And it takes about 1.5 minutes to upload. I also looked at the comparison between the stock ignition table and the Hondata tuned ignition table, and I honestly thought the ignition was advanced only towards redline, but as it turns out, all the way from like 500 RPM full load all the way down to redline full load, the ignition timing is advanced by 2 degrees. So some of that knock that we're experiencing in low throttle conditions is because there's a higher load and we're still running closed loop, which is targeting 14.7 air to fuel ratio. Once we give it gas and it goes into open loop, we get that richer fuel mixture. That's where the knock is greatly reduced. So we'll still keep an eye on it. After work, we'll do some pulls, get it together, and hopefully she runs pretty good. We'll see. Again, we're all just experimenting at this point with ignition timing. This is honestly the first time I'm advancing ignition timing, but we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, we've been driving for a little bit. Did so many pulls you don't even believe, and yeah, we're just cruising around so far. Everything looks good. We only got 2 knock counts, but I believe those knock counts were at a fairly low RPM. It could be ghost knock. I'm not too worried about that. I don't want to see knock at high RPMs, and that's a nice Lambo over there at the mall. But I'll probably give her one more pull for you guys right here. She's running a little hot, so don't want to blow it just yet when it's naturally aspirated, knock on wood. But I've noticed one thing I noticed is during shifting, because of that higher ignition timing, I feel like it just goes into the next gear and it just keeps rolling, so it's less delay, and I like it. Alright guys, we're gonna do a pull. Usually I do first through around third right here at this location. Car seems okay. We had some knock cruising again, but that's because I was on high gear and a high load, and it does not like that. But that's how I bring my K control down nice and fast. And let's see, cars in my way. I don't know if we're gonna get a pull in. Cars behind me as well. Okay, here goes nothing. Sure likes to rev a lot faster. This is the second time I actually over revved second gear and fuel cut off actually. Sucks, there's a lot of traffic, we can't get a third gear pull in, but no knocking on that. The worst feeling is when you redline that second gear, all power goes off and you're like, oh shit, did I just blow the motor or something? She moves pretty good. After I fixed the fueling a little bit there, she runs good. I still gotta adjust a portion of the mass airflow sensor. I think once I adjust that, we'll be set. I already know what adjustments I have to make. Other than that, guys, I think that's gonna be a wrap for this video. I've been beating on this car so much. Every time I drive it, I'm beating the piss out of it just to test the wide open throttle, air fuel ratios. So if this thing doesn't blow on me by the time we turbo it, we know we got a pretty damn good hard-working engine right here, this R18. Stay tuned for the future build, guys. Subscribe to the channel to support your boy, and we'll see you on the next video.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the road